What's happening, MJ traders and investors? It's Rod with Pow Group. Welcome back on The Pursuit of Wealth, your home for MJ stocks, crypto assets, news, and interviews. Also home to the best MJ community. Happy Monday. It's Monday, June 17th. Hope you had a great weekend as well. And in this video, we're going to dive into the MSOS chart. It's been a minute. We did have a bear flag target that has been reached. So we're going to take a look at that. And there's also a potential bullish pattern that is forming, but a little bit of a mixed bag right now in terms of the chart. There's a lot of bearish things to look at, and there's a couple bullish things, but definitely more bearish than bull. And again, I'm expecting MJ to continue to take a back seat until we start to see the broader market, the big tech names, crypto, alt season. Once that all comes to an end and we start to see big tech and crypto enter a bear market, including AI, then I think MJ will start to shine, but not until then, because as of right now, it's just not popular. And as we know, stocks are a popularity contest, and MJ is just dead at the moment. It'll be back, but unfortunately, it is what it is. So we'll bring up the MSOS chart. We'll do some technicals. I'll give my thoughts and opinions on the price action leading up to today and in the days, weeks, months ahead. But as always, this is not financial advice. This is for entertainment purposes only, and you should never buy or sell anything based on anything that I say or write. I am not a financial advisor. You can also give us a like, subscribe, all that good stuff, and you'll be notified on any future videos if you tick the bell, or live streams as well. And you can also follow us over on X, formerly Twitter. The handle for that is @GroupPow. Going to be using that as my platform of choice going forward. And full disclosure, I do own MSOS in my portfolio. Also, the Oilers they just destroyed Florida over the weekend, so that was great to see. We only need 3 more. If you saw their stats after losing 3 games in a row, the last 3 times they lost 3 in a row, they went on to win like 8 games in a row, 10 games in a row, and 5 games in a row. So we just need 4 in a row this time. But go Oilers, go. All right, so taking a look at the MSOS chart. So I posted a video. It was not that long ago, actually. If I just go to my videos, it's actually should be just a couple down. Yeah, there we go. So it was 10 days ago. I said MSOS had a bear flag target of 686. So let's go 10 days before this. Actually, it was 10 trading days. So let's go on. It was somewhere around here. So we'll do 10 bars. So yeah, we were sitting at around $7.75, $8. And then I said we had a bear flag that confirmed, and it was right here, and we were targeting 686. And then today we hit 688. So anybody, and if you think I'm a wizard or something like that, it's just technical analysis 101. Like this is very basic technical analysis, right? And I love looking at bear flags and bull flags and then knowing what an uptrend is versus a downtrend. And I have about 8 to 10 indicators that I follow. And if 8 out of the 80% of the indicators that I follow are bearish, well, I'm going to be bearish. And then we can also look at confluence, right? If there's a bunch of different indicators and patterns and signals that are saying a specific price level, and there's a lot of support in that range, then that's going to increase the odds that we could potentially be heading there, right? And then if 80%, 90% of the indicators are bullish, well, I'm going to be bullish, right? So that target has been reached. And again, technical analysis doesn't always, it's not a guarantee. It's just odds and probabilities. And with the whole sector bleeding out, the odds of us continuing to drop were extremely high. But as of right now, we did bounce off daily oversold. So we could see a potential daily bounce. We did break the high of yesterday by a couple pennies today. So we'll see if bulls can continue the daily bounce into tomorrow. And then there could be a bullish reversal pattern here, which is an inverse head and shoulders on the daily time frame. It's a little early. We still have yet to really form the head. We would need to come back up to the neckline resistance, which is around 812. And then if we come down, form another higher low, that would give us the potential for a trend change here on the daily time frame with a higher low and higher high. And that's usually what an inverse head and shoulders is it's a trend change and a reversal pattern, and you usually get that trend change on the right shoulder. So like I said, a little bit early, but we'll continue to watch this and how it develops. And then we would look for a right shoulder somewhere around that 750 area. And then in order to confirm it, we would need to reject at the neckline there around 812, come down, form a higher low around 750, and then break 812. And then you just take your measured move from the low to the high there, move it out to your neckline, and it's saying we're targeting about 975. Sorry. So yeah, 975 there on the target. We also have the fib there at 980. So we'll see. It's not completely out of the question here, and the daily oversold bounce is looking to get underway. Like I said, having broken Friday's high today, we'll see if bulls can continue it into next week and then potentially gear up for an EMA 12 and 26 bull cross as well maybe as soon as this week. But we are still quite a ways away. So when the moving averages or exponential moving averages are that far away, generally it takes a little bit of time before them to see a bull cross. And we just had a bear cross back here on around May 21st, and then we dropped 26%. So if we have a bull cross and then jump 20, 30%, that would put us back up around $10, right? But I'm seeing a little bit of weakness here on the weekly time frame. We just had a weekly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross, and we could potentially be heading to weekly oversold. That would be the first time really since all the way back in September of 2022. We almost hit it there in April of 2023. But yeah, this is a little concerning here on the weekly time frame. But with that being said, we have no weekly resistance all the way up till 1050. So once we start the daily bounce, we need to confirm a daily uptrend as well to be confident that the weekly bottom will be in and that temporary bottom is in. But yeah, a little concerned here with the weekly EMA 12 and 26 bear cross. It happened already about a week ago, last week, yep. So we have seen a little bit more downside and follow through, but usually you see a little bit more follow through than that. So I'm just not 100% convinced that the follow through has been entirely met. I think we could see a little bit more weakness. Maybe we drop down to around that, the low there at 688. Maybe we drop to 650. We have another level there at $6. So a lot of strong support there in the $6 range. And on the monthly time frame, we confirmed the first ever monthly uptrend, and we were talking about this in the Pow Group private community, that we actually lost the monthly uptrend. So we had key support there at 730, and we lost it, and that broke the higher low, higher high pattern. So right now it's a little concerning, but this could be a bear trap as well. This could be one final shakeout before a massive breakout. But again, I've been thinking that we're probably going to slow bleed and fade into July 22nd, which is the end of the comment period for rescheduling. But there's like 20,000 comments, 97% overwhelmingly support it. So I'm not worried about it at all. And then I think into the end of July, into August, we're going to see, political campaigns really start to endorse MJ as well and use it to sway young voters. We already see that there's some, candidates in the polls that are starting to lose, in terms of young voters. So this would be a great way. And if you remember, Canada, they were able to get a lot of young voters out when they legalized. So there was also some news out today around Pennsylvania. They're making more steps toward legalization. So it's looking good. Ohio coming online, so that's going to be a motivating factor for them as well. There's a lot to look forward to. I think Florida's going to approve adult use. They just need 60%. There was a Fox News poll saying about 66% of respondents are in favor of it. So I think it's going to be approved come November. And Germany looking to fast track Pillar 2. We could see some sort of banking in the lame duck or end of 2024, beginning of 2025. And then I don't think uplisting to the U.S. major exchanges like the NASDAQ would be too far along after that. But in terms of the weekly time frame here, we did have a bear cross on the stochastic and the MACD, and we're well below the 10-week moving average. But we've already seen quite a bit of follow through from that bear cross. So like I said, I think downside is limited. I'd be targeting somewhere around $6.50 to $6. I don't think we're going to drop back below $5 or anything like that, but you never know if there's a black swan and the S&P 500 drops 10 or so percent in a couple days or in a day. Well, obviously MJ would be wrecked, and then it would more than likely rebound and recover pretty quickly, maybe some sort of V-shaped recovery. But as of right now, I think this could be a bear trap. We're trying to get back above that 730 resistance, but now old support is becoming resistance. Again, technical analysis 101. But again, we did have a lot of support there in that $6 area, but it's not looking too hot here. We lost all of our weekly moving averages, and we lost all of our daily moving averages as well. And we're seeing a potential death cross with the 50 above the 200 and crossing. That's what we refer to as a death cross. A golden cross was the 50 was below the shorter term, the 200 on the daily time frame. That was a golden cross. We saw tons of upside. And now we're going on the flip side where we just had a bear cross of the 50 and the 100 day. Now we're looking at a potential death cross, which is specifically the 50 and the 200-day moving average. So let me know what you think of this. Do you think we're going to be heading another leg or so lower? Like I said, I don't think there's any really motivating reason for MJ to be popular again until after July 22nd. And then we should start to see it really relied on, as a way to swing young voters and things like that. So, as of right now, big tech, AI, crypto are stealing the show, and there's going to be an Ethereum ETF more than likely go live within the next few weeks. And again, that's going to continue to take eyeballs off of MJ. So it is what it is, but I think this is a great buying opportunity. Again, not telling you to buy, sell, or hold. This isn't financial advice, but I'll definitely be looking to add somewhere around that 650 area. and I may even look to add again if we get to $6. But I'm pretty content with the amount that I hold in MSOS at the moment. But going into that there, it's Rod with Power Group. Thanks again for joining us in the pursuit of wealth, and we'll see you again on the next video.